All right, guys. So I just got up. I'll just go ahead and do this right now. This whole my impressions of the E3 Sony conference for 2014. I tried to go ahead and watch. I guess you can really tell how excited I was about it, right? I tried to go ahead and watch the. Look, I didn't even shave yet. Anyway, I'm sorry. So I tried to go ahead and watch the Sony conference on the PlayStation 4 via their E3 app, only to find out that I can't do it. So I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm sitting there waiting for it to come on. Come to find out that all that app did when you went to the big old screens there was to send you a link to Twitch to go ahead and watch it. I was like, are you shitting me? I literally just like facepalm. I was like already a fail. But anyway, moving on. So they showed the Destiny trailer, which they had announced that it's going to have more DLC than any other platform. Which for some reason, King of Geeks thinks that just because a system has more DLC that there. So let me get this straight. You really think that Xbox One gamers are going to go ahead and buy a PlayStation 4 just to go ahead and get this extra DLC for Destiny? No, I don't see that happening. Not anyone with a brain anyway. I mean, I'm just saying if you sitting there living with your mama going ahead and got that money to throw out, then maybe. Not me. I mean, and I own a PlayStation 4. So and I still wouldn't buy Destiny. And I'm going to buy Destiny, but I still wouldn't buy Destiny just because it had a whole bunch of DLC on it extra. If it was on Xbox One, it wouldn't be the case. You know what I mean? Anyway, moving on. Andrew House stepped up. July 17th is going to be the beta. Cool. PlayStation 4 is going to be able to play it Thursday on the alpha. Also cool. Let me see. Exclusive The Order. After I saw the whole triangle indication of the button, I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be one of those games. Nonetheless, it looked pretty good. Let's see. Next game was Entwined, which is funny because I thought it was going to be Zelda at first for some reason. It's out right now, $9.99. You're going to want to pick that up. It actually does look pretty good. Um, so far, it looks like Sony has some audio problems there too. Infinite Second Son, that PlayStation 4 game with the PlayStation 3 graphics, is actually getting some DLC. DLC that you don't have to have the original game to play. So, okay, fair enough. It's going to be called Infamous First Light. It actually does look pretty decent though. Little Big Planet, which surprised the hell out of me. I thought that was really cool. Have some new characters, including Oddsock, Toggle, and Swoop, which now that I think about it, those names sound familiar from other games, but whatever. Anyway, they had more audio problems, but nonetheless, I couldn't understand why the developers sucked at their own game. Like seriously, how the hell do you suck so bad at your own game? I don't know. Only on PlayStation. Anyway, moving on. They mentioned how you're going to be able to go ahead and download the same exact levels from the other Little Big Planet 1 and 2, which is cool, but they didn't mention anything about the DLC. That was the part I was looking at. So can I go ahead and wear my Black Widow costume on Little Big Planet 3? What's going on? They didn't answer that, but okay, fair enough. But I will say this though: the extra characters will go ahead and kind of, because the extra characters have different attributes and different abilities, is really going to make for a different game styles and things of that nature. So I am kind of looking forward to it. The ending was hilarious though, as usual when it comes to Little Big Planet. So by no means was I disappointed about Little Big Planet. It was just funny because they couldn't play their own game. Um, let's see. So let's see whatever I was going to go. Oh, Bloodborne. They didn't give too much information on it. I can't be excited for a game I don't know what it is. Bloodborne, though, apparently it's coming out in 2015. It's funny too. PlayStation fans are like, "Oh my god, Bloodborne!" And I'm like, "Dude, what is it? It's a game with blood, and you're born." Yeah, I know. Far Cry was already announced at Ubisoft's conference, so they did show off some co-op gameplay, which I thought was really cool. Um, and they also said that you can invite people to play Far Cry 4 even if they don't own the game, which can only be done on a PlayStation, which is a lie because you can do that on the Nintendo 3DS and the Nintendo DS. So I don't know exactly what you're talking about there. A new zombie game, Dead Island 2, which is going to be a multi-platform game, just like Far Cry, by the way. People was excited for it. Why? I thought I was the only one who liked Dead Island. To be honest with you, I thought I was the only guy who actually liked the Dead Island games. But okay, moving on. Apparently, there's going to be some characters in Diablo from Dead Island. Whatever. Disney Infinity is also going to have a collector's edition for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. I love that. Adult people call that as the adult console. Yeah, Disney Infinity. Anyway, moving on. Exclusive armor sets for Destiny. I already talked about that. It was funny because there was like an audio problem with it when Hulk yelled out Hulk smash right in the middle of that. I thought it was hilarious. The guy from Sony really did play it off very good. I love that. That was the points for that one. Seriously, it's one thing when things go wrong, but when things go wrong and you can go ahead and kind of make it into a right, that's good in my eyes. So apparently, let's see. So apparently there was a random letter that was not really a letter, which makes me think that all these letters they were talking about they were receiving is bullshit. Which now that I think about it, why would people go out of their way to handwrite letters? Yeah. So yeah, they mentioned how they got a whole bunch of letters that they never got. Um, they mentioned Grim Fandango, which is getting a remaster. First of all, you guys don't get a chance. You guys can't get excited about that because you don't even know what Grim Fandango is. Like seriously, I know what it is. I played it, but I know you guys don't know what it is. They list a whole bunch of exclusives that's coming out there. Not which is Broforce, Not a Hero, Planet Side 2, Kingdom on Fire, Guns Hero Warhawk. I'm sorry, no, those are free to play games. Broforce, Titan Souls is and Not a Hero is actually indie games that they listed. They mentioned, and this was cool, the PlayStation TV that they're going to get, which plays Vita games, it plays PSP games, and it's going to allow you to stream PlayStation 4 games to it. Which actually, I was like, okay. I actually did see that when it first was announced. I was like, oh, you know what? I might actually pick that up. I might actually pick that up. Dead Space 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, 5, Ratchet and Clank, Street Fighter 4 is coming to PlayStation now, which that last one kind of makes me worry a little bit because I mean I've tried playing those kind of games on streaming. It does not work. On live tried it. Yeah. Um, Hotline Miami, Talos Principal, Manhunt, um, Azul, which actually did look kind of cool. Um, No Man's Sky, which is not exclusive, but we also seen that before. Neither is Manhunt. Neither is a lot of games here. Um, he talked about Project Morpheus and Valkyrie, Project Valkyrie, which I don't see you getting excited for Project Valkyrie after the other fiasco that that company did on your system. Um, let's see. Also, I think John Trenton, no, the guy who's taken John Trenton's job came out, who gave us a bunch of needless numbers. Thank goodness Sony, Microsoft didn't do that. They just was like, hey, here are the games, here are the games, here's some more games. By the way, some extra games, also some games, and just before we forget, games. These guys stop to take a break to tell you about how much they're important by giving you numbers. Moving on. They announced YouTube is coming later this year. Which why is it taking YouTube so long to come out to PlayStation 4? Um, I'll also be able to see my YouTube channel, which I thought was pretty cool. Microsoft does that with Twitch, where you can also see people's YouTube, not YouTube, their Twitch videos, like on Xbox One. So I thought that was actually pretty cool. Um, he said you'll be able to go ahead and interact with people live streaming, and which surprised me because I'm like, wait a minute, why are you announcing that now when you announced that last year as well? So I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from. And anyway, PlayStation TV. Oh, Mortal Kombat game footage. I was right. I told you guys. I was like, I made that Mortal Kombat video, and I was like, you know what? This looks like this, and I would look like I was right. Yeah, there you go. Ratchet and Clank the movie. Okay. The Last of Us is going to be released on July 29th. Release date. That's nice. A Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer. I swear that was the longest trailer that didn't teach me shit about the damn game. Um, yeah. Grand Theft Auto 5 was announced for PlayStation 4. Inadvertently, they also announced it for Xbox One, and we found out it was coming out for PC as well. Told you guys. Now all your internet memes are now worthless, which we already knew it was going to be. I don't know what was going on. Batman Arkham Knight, which also is coming out for all three platforms, looked great. By the way, it was like Grand Theft Auto meets Arkham City. So basically, it looks like you can fly through all of Arkham. Not all of Arkham. You can fly through all of Gotham City, which really looks pretty cool. Drive through it. Your thing can turn to a tank. By the way, your Batmobile can turn to a tank. That's always good. It was funny because Batman was apparently so powerful that he almost crashed the whole Sony conference. What else? The final game, Uncharted Thief's End, which I was excited for at first, but then they only showed us a 1 minute trailer of absolutely nothing. I was not. And then to make it worse, it was a trailer of a same random event where he was waking up from, like they do with every other Uncharted. So it was like, oh, look, I woke up. And I'm not going to tell you what happened, but I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, be amazed that I don't know what's going on, but let me just go ahead and continue on. And there you go. So I mean, even the trailer was like, the same nonsense. Overall though, like I said, I just wasn't happy with that trailer. Overall though, I thought it was good, but I gotta say, man, Microsoft knocked that out the park. Not no, ooh, that's the wrong choice of words. Neither one of them knocked it out the park, but Microsoft did better. And the reason why is because they went ahead and pretty much bought the games. They bought the games. Like literally, they didn't stop to tell us by numbers. They didn't stop to go and do this. They literally said, "Hey," and the only times they stopped was to segue into more games, you know? And it was like, first and foremost, Microsoft has more coming out for and here's the thing too, because Microsoft does have more coming out for 2004 and 2005 um than um than Sony had announced. And the thing is that here's the thing. I was looking at There was a couple of games. Don't get me wrong. There's a couple of games I'm really excited for. It's coming out for PlayStation, like Magica 2. Big fan of Magica. So Magica 2, I'm like, yes, yes, yes. At the same time, I'm pretty sure it's not exclusive. That's going to be multi-platform. I know it's coming out for PC. I'm pretty sure it's coming out for Xbox One as well. Um, Overall, like I said, also make sure you go to www.greatnessawaits.com/destiny to go ahead and sign up for the Destiny Alpha that's coming out. I'm actually going there right now. Overall, like I said before, I was okay. It was okay, but I gotta say, um, at this point, I just thought Microsoft did better. I gotta say, like at this point, I bought a PlayStation 4. I already own one, so at this point in time, I'm like, I got buyer's remorse like hell now. I'm being honest with you. I got buyer's remorse because of the fact that the system. I mean, I don't know, man. Anyway, rate, comment, subscribe. What did you guys think of the conference? You guys have a good night. Zeph out.